Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Joan D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. It's Sunday, which means we're continuing our Sunday series where we're taking a look at where scripture, psychology, mental performance mastery kind of all intersect. Now, whether you're a person of faith or not, and more specifically, whether you're a person of the Christian faith or not, I encourage you to stick with us for these podcasts, because if you keep an open mind and you keep an open perspective, you might just get that shift that you need to help get you over the hump. You might just learn something or see something in a new way that's going to help close the gap from where you are to where you want to be. I've got a lot of points to make on a short scripture today in a short amount of time, so let's dive in. Today's scripture is Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Okay, the first point I want to make is, just like farming, the seeds that we plant today, right? The actions that we take, the words we use, the mindset that we have is what we're going to reap tomorrow. And tomorrow is, a later date. So basically what this is saying, if you plant apple seeds, you're going to get an apple tree, not an orange tree. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Are you doing the right actions? Are you surrounded by the right people? Are you using the right words? What is your mindset? Because what you're doing now is going to directly impact the result you get later. Just like those seeds that those farmers plant, what are you planting today that's going to get you what it is you want later? The second thing, consistency over time is what leads to the harvest. Too many people give up too soon because they don't see the results quick enough. I don't know if you've ever tried to grow anything, but it takes time. You don't see all the work that's going on under the ground, under the surface. The same thing is happening with you as you're working to grow, as you're working towards goals. It's about the consistency. You don't always see what's happening, and then all of a sudden it starts to grow and it compounds. So we need to make sure that we're consistently making the effort regardless of what we're seeing at the time, because we know if we plant the right seeds, when the time is right, that harvest is going to grow. We need to make sure that we are avoiding weariness. This is the power of patience and perseverance. We live in this instant gratification world. I ordered something on Amazon this morning that is going to be here this afternoon. We operate under this idea that if we don't get something right away, it's not going to happen, or we're missing out. We don't want to put in the effort. We need to be mindful, and ways that we can combat that weariness is making sure that we are connecting to why this thing matters. What happens when we get to where we're trying to go? We need to make sure that we're celebrating the wins along the way, right? We need to also make sure that we're embracing the journey, that we're finding joy in that and not just the destination. Because when we can do those things, we can continue to persevere despite whether we're seeing immediate results. We need to be trusting the process. We need to trust in the plan and the actions you're taking, that if you do what you're supposed to do long enough, you're going to get that result, right? Whether it's sports, business, we need to make sure that we're sticking with and trusting that process. Next, the difference maker is we don't give up. Just because we didn't see what we wanted to see when we wanted to see it, we don't give up. That's what separates people that achieve great things and people that don't. They just stuck with it longer. And if they didn't get what it is they were looking for, they evaluated and kept doing it until they got what they were looking for. Champions, those that win, those that excel, they're the ones that keep showing up. They keep showing up and they fight through those challenges and they fight through those tough moments. There's some encouragement here. Your efforts are not in vain. Just because it's taking longer to reach what it is you're looking for doesn't mean it's going to happen. I want to close this again with the reminder of Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Plant the right seeds. Enjoy and love the process on your way to the destination. Celebrate the wins. Connect to your why. Don't give up. Stay consistent. Your efforts are not in vain. You're going to get there. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.